Hello there, and welcome to this episode of the RV Optimizer. Today, we're going to be talking about the quality sound system, or maybe lack thereof, in the Mercedes Sprinter van. So, maybe you can relate. You get ready, you get on the highway, you've got a trip to take, you turn the stereo on, you can kind of hear it okay, doesn't sound great, you turn it up a little bit louder. The louder you turn it up, actually, the better it gets, but you don't want to cruise down the road with the stereo so loud just so you can hear it all. Well, today we're going to talk about how you can fix that, actually with no cost associated to you, how you can make a couple adjustments in the sound system that makes a big impact in the quality of the sound you're hearing. So if you have a 2020 or newer Mercedes Sprinter van, what I'm going to show you is an easy change and fix to correct that problem and to have what I think is a much better quality sound system. So before we get started and show you how to do that, don't forget, click on like if you like this, and please subscribe so you can stay connected to future episodes as well. So let's get started. Okay, so we're inside the Sprinter van now, and let me show you a little bit about what I think is the problem here, because when you start to turn the volume up, you get everything dominated from one speaker right in the middle. And the thing that impacts it even more is, it's at the base of your windshield, so it's just coming right up and blaring right in your face. It's just angling that at you from one main speaker, and it's a high mid-tone speaker, so all you're hearing is that canny sound from your music. And Mercedes doesn't help things. Actually, they could make this just an adjustment on the radio, and I'll show you what I mean. So when you go into your radio and you click on this, you go into your controls, the little gear, you have an option for your sound here. Now you can see I've got the bass turned way up to try to compensate for that tinny sound and so forth that's coming. But what Mercedes could have done here in the balance, they could have gave you a fader, which would allow you to fade between the door speakers and what's on the dash to help make a well-balanced sound and get that bass from your door speakers, but they don't. The balance here basically goes left to right. It doesn't go front to back. And so you're forced to try to work with the equalizer. That doesn't make all the difference either. So let me show you what we're going to do here. So all I have here is a little plastic little knife here, a little spreader. And the idea here is we just want something that's not going to mark up the dash on the dashboard here as we start to take this apart. So let me show you down here. This is the cover to your center speaker. And this is what we're going to remove and basically unhook one of the wires to the center speaker to change this. So I'm just going to go down here and pop this in. It's just got little plastic inserts in here, so you're not breaking anything when you do this. But you can see how you want something that's not going to mark up your dash when you do that. We're going to pop that out, and you can see here it's just got those little tabs. That's what we were taking out. Set that right here. And this is the little booger that's causing the problem. This thing is just too dominant. And so what we're going to do is you pop this out, and then we're just going to take this. There's a white and a black wire hooking to the speaker. We're going to pull this black one out. Then we're going to pop that little speaker back in place, leave that little black one out, and then we're going to put this back in. Now, I wish on video the sound would come out so you could see the big difference, and you're probably not going to be able to tell, but what's happening now is it's coming out of the door speakers and it sounds so much better. Now, the one thing you'll notice right away is it's got a lot of bass to it. So now we can go back into our settings, hit sound. We can actually lower the bass a little bit and increase some of the treble and play with these so it sounds good. But now you have a much more rich sound that's not being dominated by one speaker that's coming at you from the windshield. So with all that said, I hope you find this little tip helpful for you. I know it made a big difference for me as we're traveling around, and you want to have a good sound system, and it's kind of in here, so you kind of uncovered a little bit with that. So with all that said, don't forget about clicking on the two links in the comment section within the YouTube section on Harvest Host and RV Life. Great discounts waiting for you there. And until the next episode, happy trails.